Yeah, good morning, MarketChameleon.com. I'm Adam. That's Will. What's up, brother?
This is Will. NFL football. Good
Ooh, it's all
stuff.
about the draft. Do you like the Jets draft choice, man?
It was safe, I guess.
Come on, man.
Seem,
What are we
seem,
always going to take interior defensive alignment? I mean, they say he's the best player in the draft, but
he's,
really,
they say
another
he's a gold
interior
jacket man.
defensive lineman? Really?
I read today he's a gold jacket
Gold
man.
jacket guy, dude. If I
You
haven't
don't,
heard
you know,
that 85 times, come on, man. We can't get an
we,
edge rusher here. Jets, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. They went with the
well,
safe choice.
it's gotta be worse to be a Giants fan
Oh,
today. People fell out of their chairs.
I saw today that somebody said uh, when you trade away your best player, possible Hall of Famer, and take a $20 million cap hit, and that's not your worst day as a GM.
Not only that, but the pick they used was a reach at the defensive line.
Oh,
I mean, they could have got a huge
oh,
edge
they could have got
rusher,
Allen right there.
and
Oh,
and and they probably could have picked that. I mean, I assume in that quarterback they could have gotten the second round.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, certainly late. They had other opportunities late in that
it
round. But
just
anyway,
seems like if you're good, I don't know.
NFL, NFL.
NFL, it's got to be painful to be a Giant. I mean, listen, everyone hopes, anyone in the New York market hopes it works out for them. But wow, I mean, you
Wow.
look at it on paper, 2 years in a row. I mean, we'll see. I mean, now they have to
What's the first of all?
always
What's the
look at
point of
what
even
happens to the
having
Jets.
Barkley? You're wasting Barkley all these years. You might as well trade him away, man.
No,
I mean,
but I mean,
he's
you got to look. They passed on the quarterback the Jets got last year, and now they passed on Haskins. So what those two players do are going to be as much a judge of. I mean, there's so many things that could go against them for the next 15 years.
yeah,
It's just, it's
it's
interesting. We'll see
interesting.
how it works out.
Hey,
And
well,
also, like they gave away Harrison snacks.
yep,
Basically, gave him away to Detroit last year, and he was a good, up the middle run stop and maybe the best in the NFL.
yeah,
And they drafted with the pick for Odell Beckham.
right.
They drafted like a mediocre. The guy had one sack in his college career. One sack.
Hey guys, drafting in the NFL, much like option trading, is risky. You got to do your research. We're
Totally.
not telling you what to do. We are just giving you ideas. Bring up your screen, brother. Share with what you got. Remember, if you are live on YouTube right now, you're probably live because you're getting subscribed. Click that subscribe button, tick that bell. Catch us live here every day. What are you bringing to it? Oh, look at that. Bringing the heat.
Who
Long, the
sent that to
Chameleon
us? Like,
Cup.
I guess it looks like a good cup of coffee.
Yeah, my man Jake hit me up on Twitter with the Chameleon Cup. I love the art, by the way. That is some nice, the long chameleon payoff diagram, dude. Guy's an artist.
Buying a call. Nice call. Does do
Love it.
we
What do you
have
got for us today, man? What do you got for in the
do
market? That's a lot of chit chat right there.
do you have the ability to put that on our Instagram account?
do you have the ability?
No. So Mattel, a lot of call buyers yesterday. Stock did move after hours. This stock is still near its low. I played a credit spread in it, and there are a lot of opportunities to get bullish Mattel if you think this is going to have some follow through, or you just take a shot with a cheap stock, $12, well $13 stock now. So results were obviously better. Stock was up. The other piece was a sell-off over the last 8 days in a row. Newmont Mining. All these miners are getting hit. Who knows what bottom is going to run its course? But if you want to continue on with this downward trend, there are quite a few Newmont Mining credit spreads to do in here to take a bearish play. I mean, obviously we talk about it every day, but it's super hard to get short the stock.
Yep.
And that's a trade that could rip your face off. You could just go buy the puts, but here you can put them on with the theoretical edge. You know what your maximum loss is if it goes against you. You have win rates, upside cushion, return if the stock sits here, and if it moves lower, you're going to make some more. The next thing I was going to talk about were the movement of the chip stocks. I don't know
Chippy
if you
chips.
watched yesterday. This is a good name. Xilinx.
Mm.
Is that how you would pronounce that?
I don't. Nobody knows, man.
Nobody knows. XILINX. The stock got buried yesterday after earnings. Buried. It was near its high.
Mm. What
Like
do they
that moment
do?
of silence. It's a chip.
How come
It's
we've
one
never
of the.
talked about that? Is that one on your chip watch list?
It, I don't think I have a chip
Oh,
watch.
you don't.
Do we want to build one right
And
now?
not no, we do not want to build a watch list on the show, and it's not Chips
I
Ahoy.
have a gaming. Ooh, I do have chips.
I thought. See,
I don't have Xilinx.
see, that's what I'm. What? You're supposed to be
I
the
don't
trader, man. You're supposed
see
to
here.
know this stuff, man.
I'm gonna add it right now. Add to my watch list. Not to gaming, to chips.
Chips.
It's now
Look at
in
that.
there. So now that you reminded me, I can just do a whole screen of my chips. But I screened Xilinx to continue on this bearish trend, and you got to wonder here if the chips are in general rolling over. So I also looked at Intel. Also reported got hit. They reported negative,
Hmm.
lower sales, a little lower on the guidance, I think. Uh, I looked, this trend may continue. A lot of opportunities. Let's go with the cushion, theoretical edge. So a lot of opportunities to put the Intel on with the positive theoretical edge, win rates, upside cushion, return if the stock sits here. Wow, 72%. That's nice. But
People are calling out Intel as a dog.
well, there you go. That's one way. I mean, if you're strong enough to short the stock, go for it. But
Hey, careful,
these
man. Careful,
these
guys.
these credit spreads are the way to go, or debit spreads, and any spread where you can identify your risk. Screen for 'em using the Chameleon. I also screened the SMH, which is a basket of chip stocks. You can look at them here.
How's
The
that done over the
holdings.
last 6 months, the SMH?
Xilinx is in there, and I must have missed this when building my little chip portfolio.
Yep. Well, Qualcomm's
How's
been the
SMH?
outperformer. Oh, well, no,
What's that?
there's oh, what was that? Micron had the big jump there.
SMH is at a high, one
Mm,
year high. So, we were talking about it back in here, how the chip stocks were getting
murdered, yeah.
just brutalized. So,
That is a nice little run right there.
you know, could this continue? There's a shot. How can you play it with the spreads? SMH had some options available with all the things we like. I'm just going to drop down my watch list, the chips,
Yep.
and we're getting nothing.
Goose
Oh, so
eggs,
that's
man.
SMH.
Goose eggs. You short the stock, buy the call.
So I have 232 pages of options available for me in the chips to get bearish.
Give me something with some positive, man. Narrow it down for us, man. Get us some winners here.
Winner,
I
chicken
want
dinner.
10%
Did you
theoretical
get did
edge.
you get disclaim today? So we have 15. I have 15 pages within my chip stocks of opportunities.
Yeah, well, I just want the one, man. I just want the one.
Yeah, there's no one here.
No, one does
That's not.
not exist.
So you could also, build your own watch list off that. SMH gives you a good grouping of stocks that they have in there. So do your own research, but it could be something that is there could be a negative run here on the chips once people start reading, thinking about it, re-looking at the earnings, rebalancing their portfolio, because this has had a nice run. It's just it could be just the start of something. So just
Yep.
be aware of that. Amazon. Next thing we were talking about earnings yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about it, in relation to its cloud, the piece of the business, and Microsoft had reported that their cloud
Did
business
very
had
well,
added,
yes.
and sure enough, they're moved after hours, moving in the pre-market. We'll see what happens. I looked at continuing a bullish trend, and there were some opportunities. Let's make sure there's some opportunities. Actually, there are no opportunities. My bad in Amazon to put on anything with a bullish play. So stay away from the Amazon. There's nothing bullish to do here in the.
Okay,
calls.
guys, go buy as much Amazon as you can.
Do not. Looking at earnings
Whatever
coming up.
Will says, do the opposite. That's a strategy, man. Isn't that the strategy?
We have Google on Monday after the market. I saw another chip stock in here, NXP Semiconductors.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a screen, a bullish screen for Google. All the fangs. Is this the last fang to report?
Could be.
But we've had good movement in the tech space. If you want to play Google on the bullish side, there were credit spreads to do in here on the bullish side with the theoretical edge, win rates, downside cushion, and return if the stock sits, and it'll be better if it moves higher.
I don't know, man. I'm loving Google right now. Sleepy giant, man. Sleepy giant. Nobody's talking about it. It's in all the good spaces. It's just like it. Except, maybe the social space, it's not so good. But
it seems like they could just acquire immediately Snap and Twitter and be in that space. No?
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know why they, I know they like to buy maybe things that are more not as developed.
Well, they like to buy before they go into the marketplace.
Yep.
I mean, they're the biggest owner of I shouldn't say that because I'm not 100% sure if they're the biggest owner, but they are a large early investor in Uber.
Absolutely.
And obviously their Waymo, who knows how much of the Waymo technology Uber actually uses.
I mean, dude, they've made some great, obviously YouTube being the greatest call, but they're in Waze. I mean, they've just got a lot. Android, they're in a lot of really, really good,
by the way,
really good moves. And
I
would wish they would make some more moves because they've made so many good ones, And it's the one thing they've done well, really. I mean, other than search, other than the main thing. But no, I mean, realistically, they've had some great acquisitions.
I use the Google Docs all the time.
I mean, of course. Yeah.
I mean, their email. I mean, they got into all the spaces very early.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's an incredible company. Obviously,
they were the last one in. Everyone had email services you could move into, but from that they've just built so many things that it's pretty incredible.
Well, Jake's saying buy Facebook. Adam knows what he's talking about. Forget the rest. Trust me, I know nothing about what I'm talking about. Do not do that.
Well, we did screen for bullish spread yesterday in Facebook, and there were quite a few that populated the Chameleon, so not a bad play. But at this NXPI, we could go back to the bearish if we want to play the earnings on Monday.
Yep. I mean, the thing about it for Facebook is, for me, the negative bit of Facebook is you look at Facebook. Facebook is just a couple of apps when you think about it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's websites and apps. It's not, I don't know. It's not something like Google, which is tough to attack. Realistically, Facebook, it's not that hard to attack. There's nothing there preventing you and I from starting a business tomorrow that attacks Facebook, right? So at one time it's super dominant, at the other time it's very, very open to getting whacked. So I don't know.
Well, and they entered a space that was actually had people in the space.
Oh,
they
tons.
Just dominated.
I mean, look, they won, man. There's no doubt they won with superior product. Obviously I'm a believer in jockeys, man, and Zuckerberg is one of the best, if not the best. He's amazing. So,
And they've also made some good acquisitions.
Absolutely. I mean, how good is Instagram looking at $1 billion? I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. Incredible.
Ridiculous. It is interesting, but if they had gone public, I mean, it would have been nice for the owners, but still, it's once you enter the public marketplace, it's a whole different world how your stock gets treated.
Absolutely.
Look at Snap. So anyways, I just did a quick screen for NXPI, which is reporting on Monday and is a semiconductor. And there are bearish plays you can do in here with theoretical edge, high win rates, upside cushion. So do your screen on your Chameleon and find some ideas.
Nice, man. We if anybody saw Avengers last night, I won't hit you with any spoilers, but it was a good one. Let's just say that.
What is
we went
Avengers?
last night.
Is that a new restaurant?
Will's like, is that
Is that an interactive restaurant? What is Avengers?
Dude, it was good, man. We had everybody. Owen went in his Spidey suit. It was cool. I should have brought the picture. I should have had the picture up, right? Check out my Instagram. You can see me. Adam A. McBride on Instagram. You can check out my Instagram story. What's up?
Is that last night? Those Clemson football players, were they in Avenger uniforms? Did you see that piece on Halloween? Is it like tight suits? I mean, what is that? Can you show a picture of that? Were you in one?
Come on, man. I'm a grown man. I don't dress up in child's uniforms. I almost did. To be perfectly honest, I almost did. But we did not. My kid did, though. Check me out on Instagram. Dude, are you going to get our Snap channel going? We should get a Snap channel going, right? Market Chameleon on Snap.
Can we get the ability to use the cup that was just sent us? Is that
will be on our Instagram. We just started an Instagram page, right? The Market Chameleon. The Market Chameleon, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
That could be our first picture. Actually, we're just doing it. I'll just do it right now. I'll tell you what. First person to hit a comment on my Instagram story that I'm going to do right now, free Chameleon cup anywhere in the USA. You got your cup today, right? Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, at least once a week. I love how he doesn't know where the camera is. Put it in front of your microphone there. There you go, brother.
I know where the camera is, please.
All right, everybody. Have a great day trading. If you're on the YouTube, remember, click the subscribe button, tick that bell. If you are on MarketChameleon.com, top right-hand corner, click the subscribe button. Try is free for 7 days. Is today Friday?
It is.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, everybody. I'm in Peru next week on a little travel worky thing. So I'm going to try to stream, but you never know. There can be technical challenges. We may or may not bring you the show next week. We'll see. How's that sound, brother?
Well, we're trying. We're trying. Thanks for joining us, community.
All right. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Weekend. And remember, Monday earnings continue, so do your research this weekend.
Delicious earnings. All right. Take care.